Maybe for Halloween I'll dress up as you and you'll dress up as me.
Perfect.
Sure. Hey, it's Lo.
I'm Paige.
And this is the Paige and Lo Show. Welcome back to our channel.
Yes, it's lovely to see you on this COVID day.
You look wonderful. I'm not trying to hit on you, so calm down. Not every girl that says you look wonderful wants to do you. So today we're talking about hair, the kind on your head.
Yes, and what we do to make ours look the way it does.
So I have naturally wavy hair.
And I have naturally whatever you want to call this is.
I say it's curly.
Yes.
So what we decided to do today is each take a bit of a turn to show you how we style our hair in its respective styles.
Yes. She talked more about technique. I talked more about product.
Yes, and usually we would be sitting here together to talk about each thing while the other one is listening, but I had a quesadilla that I really wanted to eat. So stay tuned for that.
Yes, coming now.
Other products that I usually use when I am styling my hair are my Bedhead Rockaholic texturizing spray, just a basic kind of lightweight hairspray, and dry shampoo just to add a little bit of texture and volume to my very fine hair. So what I do, I always part my hair right in the middle. That's just the way my head naturally likes to part my hair. I usually have a little clippy clip, but today we're using an elastic. And I have very fine hair. Like, this is half of my entire head of hair, so I don't have to section it as much as others might. So I usually just put the top half back and then we get to go in. So when I have my bottom section, that's when I take my texturizing spray and I just spray it in. This stuff dries very quickly, so I don't have to worry about having wet hair when I curl it. I don't like using hot tools on wet hair. The curling wand that I like to use is just this super basic one. This is a Revlon one that I got for my birthday one year. It has interchangeable wands. Like I have like a tapered edge one. I think I have one that has like indents to it. This is the only one I've ever used. So just a 1-inch curling wand. If you don't have a curling wand, you can literally use a curling iron and just wrap the hair around the outside. If you have never used a curling wand, maybe wear like little gloves the first time that you do it, just so you don't accidentally grab the wand, because sometimes that is an instinct to just grab it. No bueno. So we're gonna start the curling process. So I just take chunks and I start by going underneath, and you just wrap it around, and I don't curl the last 2 inches of the hair, because if you finish the curl, as it's called, then it makes your hair very curly. One of the characteristics of a wave is that the bottom piece is still straight. So if you accidentally curl it too much, you can always go over it with a straightener at the end. Okay, so that's one piece, and then I just pull it until it separates on its own, so I don't have to kind of pull it apart. It just bounces apart on its own. It's an independent woman. And since we are doing a wave, you don't have to be as precise with having like the same size of pieces or the same kind of direction of the curl. You can alternate between curling towards the back of your head or curling towards whoops, gotta put the drink on this side, or curling towards the front of your head. That makes it look a little bit more natural too, because if you've ever looked at someone with naturally wavy hair, their hair isn't all perfectly symmetrical and exact same curls. It's always kind of just a little haphazard. Yeah. Okay, so then this side did the exact same thing. I curl it up, but technically that is away from my base. So that is the bottom layer done. I'm going to take the next section down, and I just take the first couple of inches of the very, very top, and I pin that back so that that will be the very last thing that I curl. And I just do the mid layer, again, the exact same way. I usually at this point start kind of messing it up, making sure that the curls are in fact pulled apart so they're not just kind of one big chunk. You want it to be as natural looking as possible. You can always go back through and redo certain pieces if it didn't give you exactly what you wanted, because ladies, we get what we want. It's 2020. Okay, so now we've done most of the layers. We're just left, actually, I kind of like this little top knot today. Oh, she's fun. She's a little spicy bun. I'm gonna put her back down and spritz. Oh, I just got some of that in my mouth. That definitely tastes like ocean salt water. Whew. Okay, so since these are the very top layer, I'm going to do a little bit of a smaller section. Still about a 1-inch section. These ones are just a little bit thinner. So I start at the back and I try to get as close to my scalp without leaving burns so that it's very tight to the top of the hair and has a little bit of volume to it. You can even just kind of roll it back and forth so that it's as tight as possible. Getting closer to the front section is going to be the smallest section. So try to keep as small, a nice small 1-inch section for the very front, because that one is the only one that I curl a little bit differently than the rest. Okay, so for the very, very front piece, I don't start the curl until about my eyebrow line. So that's what gives more of a natural look to the very front piece, because if I were to curl it all the way to the very front, it would just again be a nice big tight curl. But I want this one to be the loosest of all of the curls. So I start at about eyebrow height, wrap it around 3 times. That's it. You can roll it up a little bit, roll it down a little bit. That gives a bit of a curve without the full-blown curl, but I try and keep the wand at about eyebrow height. Pull it out. And there you go. So she just starts curling just right at the front of the eye, but you can see kind of how the ones behind it had more of a tighter curl at the top. Same thing on the other side, so you're not lopsided. Okay, and again with that front piece, 1, 2, 3, that's it. Okay, feel free to break it up with your fingers. You want it to move with you. You don't want it to be stationary curls. Or if you do, then do that. Now it is time to spray it with a little bit of dry shampoo, or I like to spray it with a little bit of dry shampoo. This just attacks you right in the lungs, doesn't it? This just adds some grit right to the roots. And then finish it off with a bit of hairspray. I like a nice hairspray that has movability so that the curl holds, but the position of the curl doesn't have to necessarily stay in that exact spot. This is why the world is dying. The bitches like me and their aerosols. Okay. Oh, there we go. Does it look like I was born like this and this is my natural wave? Or do I look like a surf instructor named Chad. Mahalo, dudes. So I wash my hair twice a week. Day that I wash my hair, I usually don't style it just because the cleaner and fresher my hair is, the harder it is to do anything with it. So I will usually just let it dry on its own, probably put it in a French braid. On day 2, that's when I curl it, and it stays curled for the rest of the days. So at night when I go to sleep, I pile it in as top of a bun as possible that will stay away from my pillow, wrap it up in a silk scrunchie. I usually will kind of take the 2 halves of my hair like it is here and twist it backwards. So twist this side back like, oh, as I get stuck, back like this, this side back like this. Put it in a little bun, put a little silk scrunchie, and then when I take it out the next morning, it's basically still this. I can top it up with my curling wand. I usually don't have to though, it usually stays like this for as long as I need it to. And that is the texturizing spray and the hairspray that does that, because it is messy and that's what I go with. I haven't brushed my hair since 2002. We're still living the dream. Here we are. Next, you're going to see my friend Paige. Okay, she can be your friend too. Showing you her natural curl products.
So, this summer slash quarantine period, I have embraced my always known to be their natural curl. I think it's done wonders for not only my time management, but also just it looks really nice. So I've never had more compliments on my hair than the last few months. As you can see today, it's looking pretty big, pretty nice. When I do my natural curls, I have like a multi-step system. So I've started only washing my hair once to twice a week. That has helped greatly, and it is necessary when you do curls. First thing I started doing is when I wash my hair, I use a moisture balanced shampoo conditioner that doesn't have sulfates, parabens, phthalates, and SLSs. I'm not sure what those are, but I just was told not to use them.
We don't wanna.
No, we don't want those bitches. So this is the set that I'm using currently. It is not the only set I use. This is the Marc Anthony True Professional Maximum Moisture Hydrolock Moisture Recharge Shampoo with weightless cleansing, immediate lightweight hydration, and micro moisture pearls. I don't like the micro moisture pearls. I'm just using this because I have it. It works and it smells good. It does make my hair feel hydrated and nice. But will I repurchase? No. So the other shampoo and conditioner I use is the Shea Moisture collection with the blue labels. I use the shampoo, conditioner, and the hair mask. The hair mask I should use once a week, but I use it every 1 to 2 weeks. That's a personal choice for you. I just feel like my hair has gotten to a point where after getting it trimmed and stuff, it actually feels really hydrated and healthy, so I don't use it as much because it can weigh your hair down a little bit. The next thing I do is I don't brush my hair. I have stopped brushing it when it's dry, so I only brush my hair when it's wet with conditioner in it in the shower. I got a shower comb recently. I haven't used it yet, but I'm very excited. But normally I just will finger comb it until there's no knots left. The other thing that I do with my shower situation is I do a double cleanse. So I recently started face double cleansing and it changed my life, but I found out that double cleansing when you're doing natural curl or the curly girl method, which I hate calling it the curly girl method because I'm not following it whatsoever. I think it's just a set of rules that some people it works for. I didn't want that kind of structure, so I just kind of threw at it what I thought would work. Anyways, that being said, the double cleanse is really good. The first shampoo gets all of the product out because when you're doing natural curl, there is a lot of product involved. And the second cleanse just helps it to absorb the conditioner and the products that you're going to be adding into it.
So I just used my blue shampoo or my purple shampoo just on the second one. After walked off the set. It's a hot set. It's a hot set.
So this is the shower comb I got. It is silicone. So yeah, I don't think it'll absorb anything in the shower, which is nice. Nice wide teeth. Just real good choice. The next thing I do is after my shower, I will use a microfiber hair turban. This I've been doing for a lot longer than I've been doing my natural hair color, or natural hair color. I will never have my natural hair color. I've been using a hair turban for like 3 or 4 years now. It just helps prolong my hair feeling good, and because I have really thick hair, which is the opposite of Laura, we kind of are at both ends of the spectrum here, as we are on a lot of beauty and skincare issues, but it literally takes sometimes days for my hair to dry naturally in the air. Blow drying, that's a whole other story. It's like 45 minutes. So I put this on and I leave it on for as long as humanly possible. I usually shower at night, so I'll sometimes sleep with it in. This is the towel I use. I just bought this one at Winners. Winners is a great place to buy them, but if you're on a real low budge, Dollarama does sell some that work really well. You just got to be careful with the button, because I find the ones at Dollarama I end up having to reinforce the button on the back before I use it. Now that I'm out of the shower, I will apply this Surface brand Basu hydrating oil. It is a clear oil, which I like because I am a bleach blonde, so when I use any kind of Moroccan oils, they're yellow tinted, and it tends to actually take the white tone out of my hair and tint my hair. So I try to use neutral colored oils such as this one. This bottle has lasted me well over a year now, and there's still about a quarter of it left. So it's expensive, but it works and it is long lasting. Second product I will use out of the shower is this Shea Moisture 100% virgin coconut oil daily hydration leave-in treatment. And it literally is just coconut oil for your hair. It's thinned out a little bit, and I think it has some other stuff in it, coconut milk and acacia Senegal. This helps to control the frizz, and it also puts a little bit more hydration in, because as you may have understood, hydration is key. The third product I will put in after my shower is this Pantene Curl Affair Curl Reshaping Cream. This is my holy grail curl product that I have found. I'm sure there is other curl products or curl creams on the market that probably do wonders for me and costs a bazillion dollars. It has really good ingredients for a drugstore product, and it has quite a bit, 110 milliliters. It lasts me about 2 months of using like 10 to 20 pumps every day. So after I do all that and I work it all into my hair, I will actually plop. Plopping is one of my new favorite words. But so most people, when they put their hair in the turban, the hair twists into the tail of the turban. But with trying to plop, you want to get your hair into its natural curl shape to sit on your head under the towel. So you kind of gather it up and then get your towel twisted up into your hair. So you don't want any hair to be in the tail. You want it all to be sitting on your head. And then you leave that for literally as long as you can. So when I take it out of the plop, I will then apply sometimes, I don't do this all the time, a scrunching mousse. This is the Aussie one. I actually really love the Aussie curl products. They're an oldie but a goodie, and they smell really good. This is the flexible hold one, so it's just got some oils and some once again hydrating products for your hair, and a low hold. I find I don't really need a lot of hold products for my curls to stay this way. Some people do. So I'll use this on day one because my hair doesn't have as much products in it that will hold the curl, so that really helps. And then this is also one of my new favorite products. I will use this to refresh my curls on day 2, 3, and 4 and 5. I will also use it a little bit once I plop, take it out of the plop. I'll put this on it to like re-moisten the curls a little bit. So this is the Aussie Soft Halo Air Dry Spray, and it's really great. This has a little bit of holding products in it, not very much, so it's not gonna hold you for the day, but it smells so good. It smells like candy necklaces.
Ooh, can confirm. It smells good.
And then this is one that I don't use very often, but it is a curl refresher spray, and it has a 3 out of 4 hold. I don't personally like how sticky it makes my hair, but if nothing else is working for me that day, this will work. And it is the Miracle Curls Curl Refresher with coconut and jojoba oil. And the last product that I will use to set my hair before I let it air dry is the Unite Go 365 hairspray. This can be an expensive product. I got mine almost full at a garage sale for $5, but I will be repurchasing it. It has a nozzle on the top that has twists, and you can go to low, medium, or high hold. I will use high if it's humid outside, because I don't want it to frizz or grow. And then most days I'll just use the low. And that just helps to start the drying process. I will leave the house with wet hair. Usually by the time I've sat at work for half an hour, it's dry and it looks like this. At night, when I go to sleep, I will bring all of it as much on top of my head as I can get and use a scrunchie. A scrunchie is very important because it will not stress out any parts of your hair. Even Invisibobble isn't good for this. So you really want to use a scrunchie. The softer the material of the scrunchie, the better. I have some velvet ones that I really like to use, and I'm thinking of getting some silk ones. Some days if I wake up and I find my hair looks pretty okay by itself, I'll just maybe redefine some of the top pieces. Most days though, all I have to do is respray it down with a water bottle and put in a little bit more curl cream and some hairspray, and I'm good to go. I'm literally out the door in 5 minutes. That is my natch curl situation these days.
Well, that was fun.
Wasn't it just? Now you know exactly how we do our hair the way we look right now.
So when you want to dress up as us for Halloween,
You have a point of reference.
exactly. Well, I guess there's really not much else to say.
No, other than like,
Thanks so much for watching.
yeah, make sure you like and subscribe and ring the tiny little bell.
And make sure you share, because sharing is caring.
caring.
And cheersies till next time.
Yeah, cheers.
Cheers. Clink. Glug, glug, glug.